and keep on driving and driving along the road to never end. Lost my head, don't feel much back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving.
Welcome to Monday Mentoring. I'm Sally Sparks Cousins, and today we're going to talk about the structure of your head and then the actions that you take. But before we get started, we're just going to let you know what this whole thing is about. So this is Monday Mentoring. We do this every single Monday morning, 8 a.m. Melbourne time. Smart people Google, but it is Sunday in America. Just letting you know that this is the last session of the year. My team and I are going to take a little break for 4 weeks. We're going to take some time off, but that doesn't mean that I won't be in here live every week. It just means that I won't be taking classes and having VIPs in the room and that for 4 weeks, but I'll still be coming in. So make sure you're, following and hitting all the bells and the buttons and the whistles and all the things. So if you're watching here, I can see your little eyeballs right now. Let me know who you are and where you're joining us from. And if you're brand new to the Sparkle world, comment new so we can welcome you into the Sparkle world. So this is the last official Monday Mentoring as well, because next year, we're actually moving our Monday Mentoring to Tuesday, but it'll actually be Monday for America. So it's still Monday Mentoring, but on a Tuesday. If you're in Australia, New Zealand, the places who are in the future, like me maybe, then it will be a Tuesday training maybe. Maybe you want to call it that. So that'll all be moving. Now, if you would like to make sure you do not miss any of our lives, then you want to go to this. Let's see if it works. Oh, why are you not working? All right, they're not working. Why are my buttons not working? It says that it's working, but it's not working. All right, let me go down the bottom here and find them. And I'll click them on my computer. So if you don't want to miss any of the live sessions, then you want to head to this little guy here, Sparkle Class Academy calendar. We are trying to keep that as up to date with you as possible about all of our live sessions, as well as any classes for our students as well. So if you're ever confused or you're not sure where our live sessions are happening, whether they're on YouTube or in a Facebook group, or if they're student type classes, then go there and you'll totally be able to hit the little blue plus button and add all the events to your calendar. I can't believe this is the last week of the Monday Mentoring. All right, so we've got a few new people joining us, which is so lovely to see. Here we've got Stacey, and it's Sunday over here in Barbados. It is. It certainly is. And I'm in the future, baby. It is Monday, and I can tell you your future looks bright. Hi, Hillary, brand new to the Sparkle world. How did you find us? How did you discover the Sparkle world? So lovely to welcome you into the Sparkle world, and we hope you enjoy what you see. And Maris can't find the Zoom link. Message Kat, she'll hook you up and get you into the link. But you can go in through the Sparkle library. So if you log in to this address here, if you're a paid VIP for Monday Mentoring, you'll find it in the program that you're in that allows you into the VIP area. Our VIPs, we have actually a VIP area for Monday Mentoring, which means you get to come and hang out with us in Zoom. First hour, we stream live, and second hour, we stream quiet. We go dark, baby. So we go dark and answer all of everybody's questions. Let's see if we can see who's in the VIP room. Why is my Stream Deck not working? Oh, you get all the technologies, you get them all, and then they decide they don't want to work for you. Let's see, who's in the VIP room now? Oh, just a couple of people. Not many people are in here yet, but come on in, VIPs. We will do Q&A time for you soon. Just a couple, not many yet, but they all start to roll in usually when we go dark. All right, let's do today's content. So I want to talk to you today about getting your head right. Thinking about things and doing things in the right order. I know myself, and you all know I'm very well for getting shit done, right? I like to take action and do all the doing. But if you don't have your head in the game, then all of the doing that you're doing, you'll probably fall over and go, can't be bothered and throw in the towel if your head isn't in the game. So I want to share with you today a framework that I learned when I was doing my life coaching certification. And this framework, I literally use this framework for all sorts of things, decisions in business, for myself personally. I mean, even when we were painting and renovating the lounge room, I used this system. So let me share it with you. So it's 4 things. It's called ESIP. Anyone who has done the same life coaching certification as me would know what we're talking about here. But there are 4 main things that we need to consider when we're planning out. Let's focus on our business, right? Because that's what I help you with, your business. And also with your branding. So you've got E, S, and then you've got I and P. So let's begin with E. So E stands for environment. Okay. Now, with environment, it means the grey matter, your own internal environment. Now, we need to ensure that we have this right to start with. So if you think about your E is your vision, your goals, the why about why it is that you do what it is that you do. So tell me below, why did you start your business? Why is it that you do the things that you do? Now, if we don't know our why, and I know, right? Everybody says, get your why, do your why, write your vision, write your values, write your beliefs. And you're like, but I want to make money. But if you don't understand why you're doing what you're doing, what we do as entrepreneurs is one of the hardest things to do, because we go through so many emotions every day. Sometimes it's a struggle to stay doing what we're doing, especially when we are not yet making the money, right? So we've got a couple of whys coming on here. Hi, Glenda's found me from Vlogmas. Oh, yay. I love Vlogmas. I'm having so much fun with Vlogmas. All right, so here we go. My why is because I love to help people. Fabulous. So that's the thing, right? Our why, and if you're following me, and all of my followers follow because you want to transform lives, right? That's what you want to do. That's usually your why. And then further and beyond that, maybe it's your why is you want to leave a legacy, right? You don't want to be forgotten when you're gone. You want to help to transform other people's lives because you want to then go on and you want them to transform other people's lives. So your environment you need to get right. And that's also understanding and being emotionally intelligent enough to recognize, like, if I'm having a Netflix day, I need to be aware of my environment, that I'm like zoning out right now because I'm frustrated or I'm angry, and be emotionally intelligent enough to not sit in front of Netflix forever, right? Or when I lose 3 staff in the matter of 2 weeks and I tell my husband, should I just take my winnings and run? I have to be emotionally intelligent enough to remember my why, the reason why I get up every single morning. So you want to ensure that your environment is set first. If you don't have that right, if you don't understand your why, everything else will fall apart, because it's so much harder. Well, you will not be able to go back to, this is shiny ball chasers usually. They go from one business to another, or they jump from one network marketing company to another, because they are doing it for the money, or they like to do the doing, but they haven't sat for a moment to figure out why it is they do what it is that they do. All right, now let me move into the next one, which is systems, okay? Now, this is all of the what. So systems are the processes of what we need to have in place. Now, again, a lot of people skip over this, or in my world, they try to go with all the free software, right? Because they think that they can grow a business and not pay any money. So systems are the what. The systems are what you use. So your tools, your software, right? Like me, I use Canva and all of the CS suite. I use Keep for my CRM. I use Kajabi to house all of my courses. I use Ecamm for all of this pretty stuff that's going on right now. So the systems are all of the pieces. They are even your marketing funnel, planning out the system in which you will collect an email. You can't go and say, I'm going to collect emails, which is the next one, which we'll get into, unless you understand how. And what are you going to, what are the systems you need to make all of that happen? And understanding that we need to understand, first get our head in the game, and then understand the systems, the processes, the structure is also what you would put into the system. So what is the framework in which you are going to build out your business? Are you going to use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter? Tell me below, what is your go-to? What is your go-to traffic source? Are you a Facebook person, a YouTube person, Twitter? Are you a TikTok dancer, like doing the things? What is it? What is the traffic source? That would be your system. And then when you collect the email address, what landing page software are you going to send them to? Are you going to use Keep, Kajabi? Are you going to use ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, or even just a Google form? You need to understand the system. Because what are you going to build it in if you don't understand what the system is that you're going to do? All right, so your systems are the what. Okay, so this is all the above the line stuff you need to have in place before you start the next piece, which is where most people start. All right, and this is implementation. Let's see if I can spell. I'm not the best speller, and I've not tried to pretend. Implementation. I've never tried to pretend that I'm fabulous at spelling, guys. All right. All right. Implementation. Now, implementation is the how. Implementation is the doing, the actions. Right now, I am an action taker. I'm a get shit done type of person. I like to make a decision and just start doing it. But the problem is, if you don't set yourself up right to begin with, right? You don't have your head in the game. You haven't decided on the software. If you're an online business, hey, even if you own a bricks and mortar store, you still have to use software. Every business has to use some type of software. So what is the systems? What is the traffic source? Then we need implementation, right? So we've got to build the marketing funnel, build that bridge. We've got to write the emails, right? We have to do all of the how. So once you start implementing and getting your traffic sources in, and make sure once that's all happening, you're measuring your sexy numbers and all the things. Once it's implemented, then you can move to help people. So this is where we now go out and we've got our traffic sources coming in, and we now get to share our inner sparkle with the world. We now get to help people. So let's see if I can do this right. Implementation, environment is your head. Environment is the why. Even if you're doing your personal branding, you need to understand your why. Then you've got your systems. So your systems are all of the what, right? What are your colors? If we're talking branding now, what are your colors? What are your typography? And then the how is you put that all together into a style guide, and now we can start creating content to help people. Okay, so this framework I use for like everything. The environment, if I was going to say renovate a caravan, I don't know where that came from. It just popped into my head. Renovate a caravan. I would look around at the environment inside of the caravan. I would work out what I needed to pull out, what I could put in, what I wanted to do, right, inside of the environment. Then in the systems would be what type of bed, what type of fridge. Implementation would be putting all the things in, and then people would be getting out there and using it. Right, traveling around the countryside, ask the Leyland brothers. I think that's an Aussie thing only. So think about when it comes to your business. Have you spent the time up in here? Do you truly know your why? Have you chosen all of your software, your systems? And I want to ask you a question and be totally frank with you. Have you chosen systems that are scalable? So this is something I see very regularly, is where people choose systems that are free. Now, I get it. Sometimes we don't have a lot of money, but think about time and money. You can always make more money. I needed food money when I was younger. I'd go and pick up my guitar. I'd go and stand on the street corner and I'd busk for an hour so I could buy dinner. You can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. And if you choose software that is cheap or free, and it only costs you an extra $20 or $30 a month to buy a piece of software that you can have and scale forever, think about the time you will lose when you move from one piece of software to another when you outgrow it. So I do ask that you do consider, if you're serious, let me know in the comments below. Are you serious? Do you want to grow a 6 or 7 figure business? Do you want to hire people to help hire yourself out of the jobs you don't want to do? If you do, then don't go cheap, crappy software. And there's only like 2 pieces of software, honestly, that when I look at everyone who is successful, there's competitors like, Holden and Ford and Microsoft and Apple. There are competitors, but you need a really good CRM that you can run your business in. And you need a really good platform. If you're a course creator, which most of you are, then you want to also have good software that you will not outgrow. Now, everyone knows the software that I use. If you don't, I use Keep and Kajabi are my 2 main platforms that we use. And then we use Acuity for our one-on-ones. There is no piece of software, it would be nice, that does it all. Now, marketing, some of the software companies will tell you that their software does it all. They tell you that, but they tell you that because it's great marketing. And yes, it does do all of the things okay, but not well. It's like if you go to a doctor, and a general practitioner, knows a little bit of everything. But as soon as you have a specific problem that you need solved, they send you to a specialist. So ensure that your tech stack is set up, that each piece of software is a specialist in their area. So there's me on my high horse. I get on my high horse so much when it comes to choosing the right software. And you know why? The main reason why is because I don't want you to do the same mistakes I did. I lost so much time jumping from one piece of software to another piece of software to another piece of software, relearning it, rebuilding it, losing valuable time because I wanted to go cheap. Where if I had just gone and spent an extra $20 a month, I could have had the right software and I would never had to have rebuilt stuff again. Build it once and be done. And we can even talk about your environment could be your software, right? Making sure that the back end of your business is set up right, that environment, the why you choose the right software, right? Then you can map out the systems within the software and then you can implementate it and then you can get out there, baby, and start transforming lives. So there we go. That is the framework I wanted to share with you today. That is the ESIP. I want you to focus on the above the line thinking. Do that. Don't just jump straight into the doing, because as soon as you do the doing and you haven't considered these things, like properly considered these things, then all of this is just going to fall apart. It's just going to crumble and fall because you haven't done this stuff right. So start thinking above the line first. Sure, you've heard it. Do your why, understand your why. You're like, I just want to make money. But you'll quit or you'll jump to another shiny ball or you'll waste time rebuilding things if you don't set yourself up right. So please make sure you truly consider and ask yourself the question, am I in this for the long game? Am I truly in this business for the long haul? Am I all in? I'm going to do it no matter what. I don't care if I fail, but if I fail, I'm going to fail hard and I'm going to prove to my daughter that I gave it a good hard go. That was me when I started. I'm like selling things from my shed to get the things I needed because it's just stuff. But my business is more than just stuff. And I'm going all in. I'm a bit of a risk taker. Not everyone's as big a risk taker as I am. I get that. One of the personality tests says I'm a maverick when it comes to money. But also I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't keep going. Kat and I went to a conference with Brenda Bouchard over the last week. We went for 3 days, up at 3 a.m. in the morning, then running two-hour webinars a day. I mean, it was pretty full on. But the reoccurring thing that kept coming up over and over and over again was one, don't give up, keep going. Most businesses fail in the first 2 to 5 years because most people give up. And it's usually because of lack of this. Not from a lack of trying, it's a lack of this stuff up here. And then the other one was grow your email list. Huge, right? But they're the two main things, is not giving up. And the only way these guys didn't give up is they had this stuff right. And there was one person on the live webinar where Amy Porterfield was sharing her story, and she'd been at it for 13 years. And I remember back when, I didn't follow her from the beginning, but back before she, had hit a few million a year. And the person in one of the comments says, I don't have 13 years. Well, it doesn't matter. Amy didn't know, like when she started, she just kept on going, same as me. I mean, we've been full time in the sparkle world for 4 years, but I've been an entrepreneur since I was 8. I've always tried to figure out how to turn $1 into 2, always. Because I truly believe our actions, what we do, can generate our own revenue. It just takes guts, sheer grit and determination, and not giving up, even though sometimes you just want to throw in the towel, take your winnings and run. Exactly, Glenda, exactly. You just have to start somewhere. Every single successful person started with no followers. They started with no followers, no likes, no email list, and the business making no money. What else is you? Yes, serious. My main software, excellent. I switched for lifetime to Windows over Mac. That's okay. I can forgive you. I'm a Mac tard. Just so you could use Ecamm. Oh, sorry, you switched over to Mac. Okay, sorry. Oh, we can totally be friends. I love it. I love it. I'm just going to bring that one back up again. Yep. You need new email servers. Old one is a long story. Okay. Well, Glenda, darling, send us a message. We'll help you with your automation and your emails. I mean, that's what I do all day, every day. I love, love, love me some sparkles. And also I do love good software, and those temperatures are totally wrong. You have no idea. They are so wrong. I'm going to fix that. So I'm in Ecamm right now. I'm just going to fix those temperatures because I'm looking at that and thinking, nope. It's not going to be that today. Let me bring up my little window and I'm going to fix it here while I'm chatting with you. Now, if anyone's got a question, please drop a cue. But what I would like from you right now is for all of those beautiful eyeballs out there, you're all beautiful humans, share with me one aha moment from the ESIP that I just sent you. What was a big like, I need to do that. Yes. So share in the comments below, get your little tippy tap fingers out and share in the comments below what is your aha moment. While I look up what the real temperature is to put up. So you can actually see what I am up against today. All right, there we go. That looks a little bit more better. So I'm going to click on this little edit button here and I'm going to type it in here and here and then I'm going to hit that little button. Oh, hang on. That number there and then that number there. And oh, I got to change my emoji. Now, I know you guys can't see this right now. And I can't really share screen just yet because I'm still trying to figure out in Ecamm how to share a screen with you that doesn't look all long and skinny because I've got one of those really, 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 really long skinny screens and it looks dreadful on your side. All right, so here's the real temperature. Check it. Sally is not going to be working in her office for very long today. No, I have no air conditioner and it turns into a sauna. An absolute sauna in here. It's crazy. It's so crazy. All right. So let's see what your aha moments are. So we have got Gretchen is telling me, hi, I found you through Ecamm too. Just like, hey, oh, excellent. We got some Ecamm people in here. So nice to see you guys. I have been stalking, only been playing in Ecamm for about a month and a half or so, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I did make up a little thing, but my things are not working. Ecamm, this is how I do all the pretty. So if you're brand new here, make sure you comment the word new so that I can actually welcome you to the Sparkle world. That we need to concentrate above the line first. Yes, Teresa Lee Smith, we do. Get that stuff set because when that stuff is set, we are stronger, we are more resilient, and we always have to go back to our why. Systems. Having a scalable system to save time. So many other coaches tell you to get the free until you start making money. Angela, yes, that's one thing I don't like about other coaches. I only want serious people. I get it. Other coaches want to make more money, so they're trying to get everyone who's in the shiny ball chasing phase. That is not what I'm looking for here in the Sparkle world. We want serious business owners who are ready to invest in success, which means they are ready not just to invest in a coach. The coaches are like, buy the cheaps, do the free stuff so you can buy me. I'm like, buy the systems and then we can work together. I only want serious owners. Excellent. Yeah, Ecamm fam. I know, look at you all. Excellent, guys. I love it. I love it. All right. I see there's lots of eyeballs watching, but not very many people typing. So we're going to go on over to our VIPs right now. Hello, VIPs. Welcome on in. you know I need you to talk and turn your cameras on so we can see you and the rest of the VIPs that are out there in the big wide world and you haven't made your way in yet, please do, so that we can chat. And I know we're going dark in about 30 minutes, and I'm sorry, Kat, you're going to need to start looking for questions. All right, guys. So, Ecamm. All right. Mary Bell, what is your takeaway from today? Now, I've got to make sure that your sound is actually going through the Ecamm.
Hello, Sally.
Hello, Mary Bell. How are you, lovely?
I'm good, thanks. That was really interesting. Yeah, I think that's why I feel like I've been trying to catch up all year with starting all the programs I've been doing and working with you. And that is that I've jumped in and I'm doing lots of things, but I'm still need that environment right and the systems. And I do have some of those bits in place, but could always do better. And I want it all written down. So it's near the end of the year. I can focus on getting my office space organized, and I've got some things on the wall up here, but more things up there needed, just so my head feels like I know where I'm going and what I'm doing.
Yeah. And then taking some action next year. I love that. Doing the implementation next year. We're about to go into Christmas, guys. So it's family time. It's reflection time, right? It's the time. Can you go and stalk all around Facebook? Maris, can you look for Kat Hocking? Send her a message. And I've got a... Mary's here asking she can't get into the VIP room. So if you can find Kat Hocking or Kat Hocking find Maris, you should have got an email with the link. It goes out every Monday as well. So check your emails. If you can't see it in your inbox, then check your spam or promotions folder as well. So that's it. And well, everyone know I'm starting Thoughtful Thursdays again. So I will still, even though we're finishing up, I'm going to do, I used to do this program at the end of each year to help people reflect on the previous year and then start to look forward to the next year. And then also to choose their word of the year and choose their phrase of the year, and if they want to, they can create a vision board. So I'm going to be doing that over the Christmas break, so I'll be still coming in live to do that. So hopefully you'll join us for that, Mary, and also share maybe some photos of you setting up your office space and all the things in the elite group too. How's that?
Sounds great, Sally.
Excellent. Woohoo! All right, what about our other people hiding in the background there? Sarah, Karen, iPhone. Who is iPhone? Can you change your name so we know who you are, please? Awesome. All right, Glenda's asking, got a queue here. Are your VIPs through Zoom into Ecamm? This is what I want to do with my VIP groups. Yes, it totally is, baby. That's what I do. No email. Maris, please find Kat Hocking. She will help you. Please send her a message. She will get you in. Or email ask@teamsparkle.com.au and we'll find out why you didn't get an email. So people who are allowed in this room are not Business Building Made Easy clients. So the people in this room, so this is Monday mentoring, are our Accelerator students, our sales and marketing students who are still in their first 12 months, our DCA clients, and our Monday mentoring clients. So they're the 4 people that come into Monday mentoring. So maybe you're in Canva Made Easy or Personal Branding Made Easy or Business Building Made Easy. Those guys, you have access on Fridays. And then also all of the training that happens during the week during the live course. So maybe, Maris, you're in one of those programs. I'm not sure. We've got a few clients. Glenda says she is also learning, I'm also new to learning Canva, want to use it for Ecamm, graphics, thumbnails and more. Come and join our training. Let's see if it, no, it's not going to work. I don't know why. I set up all of my things. Here, Canva Made Easy. canvamadeeasy.com. Come there, Glenda. We have a free training that we run. We teach you all the basics of Canva. Maris, you're in the challenge. That's why you didn't get an email. So to get into the VIP area, you need to be the easiest and cheapest one in. Oh, why? All my things are not right because we did fix this. All right. Is Sparkle Clubhouse. So if you want to be a VIP, you can join sparkleclubhouse.com. Now, Sparkle Clubhouse is supposed to be on that slide. So everything was working. Let me fix it, shall I? Yes, because we have the technologies. Oh dear, Sparkle Clubhouse. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about sparkleclubhouse.com. Now, Sparkle Clubhouse allows you to come in to Monday mentoring. It's $27 a month. Now, Sparkle Clubhouse is currently $27 a month until the end of the year. And then you paid $27 to access and get VIP access to Canva Made Easy, which is on Fridays. Yes. So not today. So your Canva Made Easy, let me just get rid of that there because that's not supposed to be there now. We'll just move that up there and then we'll hit that button. Yes. Maris, you're on Fridays. Come in on Fridays, okay? That's what you're access to, not today. That's why you didn't get an email. I'm thinking all my things are broken, but they're not. All right, now we will now head to Q&A time. So Q&A time is questions. Do you have a question? Woo! Hello, side camera. Hello over there. You're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be on this one. That's the pretty one up here. I bet you this one's probably broken too. It is. Look. This is what happens when I come into my office at quarter to 8 when the countdown timer is already supposed to be on. Yeah, that is not the right stuff. All right, we'll just go back to this one here. Where's my VIP room? All right, VIPs, let's do it. Kat, you get your questions ready for those that have been submitted. Let's come back to the right room here. Okie dokie. So Kat's going to find the questions that have been submitted from the VIPs that cannot be here today. And to the VIPs in the room, please unmute, at least say hello, and let us know what your questions are. All right, so Karen is asking, is there an alternative to Ecamm if you don't have a Mac? Go to Mac. Just joking, just playing with you. Yeah, I believe it's StreamYard or there's another one. I really should get versed in what the other one is. I believe StreamYard and there's another one. My husband's in the background making coffee right now going, stupid Macs. Stupid Macs. No, not stupid Macs. I love my Mac, except for when it dies halfway through a webinar, then that's not good. Yeah, so StreamYard is one, but I do believe StreamYard might be internet-based. I'm not 100% sure. So as you all know, I'm learning Ecamm right now and all of the production tools. This is my year. For every other year, I've always focused on like just hitting the button, right? That's my passion project. You can come and join the Sparkle Live Challenge if you want to. But my passion project is just giving you the confidence to like hit the button, go live, just get your message out there and transform lives. And I've been doing that since 2015, just hitting the button. And then we went to Be Live for a while. Really I'd hated it, and I hated the lag and it didn't look very good. So I just went back to hitting the button. Then I got Ecamm about 12 months ago, and it's been a tool sitting in my tool belt for the last 12 months, and this year is the year of Ecamm. So I'm going to learn all the things, but also alternatives. So I will get better, but it's only been a month and a half. But what I do know is there's different levels of streaming. So your first level is just like pick up your device and hit the button. Share your message, your passion, your vision. Transform people's lives with your inner sparkle. Doesn't matter how you do it, just do it. That's level 1. Level 2 is then using secondary software. So like you can go live in Zoom, for example, and you can stream Zoom out there into Facebook and YouTube and all the things. There's also other software that gives you a little bit more control, like Be Live and StreamYard. Now, these pieces of software are, and I may be wrong with StreamYard, so I'm not going to say StreamYard totally lives in this area, but if you think about Zoom and Be Live, the software itself still lives on the internet. So you are still reliant on internet speed to have good quality. But it's easy, it's simple to use, there's not too many buttons and things to do. You can hit the button and you can put a couple of little lower thirds in and be done. The next level is what, it's getting yourself software that you install. The next level is really starting to then look at your lighting, right? All the things that you use. So I've got 2 lights here in my office on the front. So I've got a key light, which lights most of the front of my face on this side. And then I've got a fill light, which helps to add a little bit of shadow. So I'm not looking like a white ghost, okay? And then on the back, up the top there, I have a hair light or a backlight, whatever you want to call it. It helps to separate me from my background. And then I started buying lots of other fun things. Like I got a Rode podcaster that's got all these little switches and buttons. I've got a Stream Deck, which isn't working today for some reason. And I did get a brand new camera for my birthday a couple of weeks ago. So I got a nicer camera. I literally had a webcam until a couple of weeks ago. And then the next level is then getting all like the tech. And that is getting software that is on your computer. So you're on your computer software means this Ecamm software is actually installed on my computer and I'm recording now from my camera straight to my computer. So I don't need the internet. I don't rely on the internet. If this is streaming out and I'm getting really bad lag going on and it's not looking great for you guys, doesn't matter because the quality is going straight from my computer, from my camera and from my mic straight to my computer and I can upload a better version later. But the other software you can't because it saves straight to the internet. All right, so hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. But honestly, guys, just hit the button. Just hit the button and share your message with the world. That is the most important thing. All of this is just fancy shit. Honestly, it's shiny balls. People were still buying my products and attending my live classes when I was literally filming from my garage with boxes behind me, teaching them the thing that I was teaching them. People were still buying my stuff when you could see inside my wardrobe in my spare room in the house. People would go, I can see in your wardrobe. I'm like, excellent. Are you learning something? So yeah, just put yourself out there. Just do it. I mean, I know this needs to be done in the systems, but honestly, there's nothing stopping you from hitting the button and asking for an email address. Nothing at all. All right, Kat, any VIPs in the room have a question? Any cues coming in the chat? Nope. All right, so submitted questions. We've got Millie has asked, what are some of the things you can do over the break to get ahead in the game? Okay, great question, Millie. All right, so these are the things I do every year. And to be totally honest with you, I didn't do them properly last year. And that's probably why I went into a bit of a funk a couple of times this year. One thing I like to do is towards the end of the year, I like to reflect on my year. Now, I don't want to reflect for a month because, you know, sitting in your own head for too long also isn't useful to you. You can only try to get your environment right for so long without doing something. But I like to reflect on the year, and I actually like to write it out, and I'm a whiteboard girl. So I will write it out on my whiteboard, and I will have a good and a bad column, or not necessarily bad, learning, right? Not where things went wrong, my learnings for the year and the things that went good. So I will start to map that out, both personally and for my business. Right. So that's what I'll do. And it allows me to think about, and I'll also look through my sexy numbers, because, you can only make real informed decisions if you look at your sexy numbers. So I'll look back through and see which of all of my programs made me the most money. And I'll also consider which of my programs I put a lot of time in, and did the other programs I didn't put as much time in make me more money? Because usually 80% of your income comes from 20% of your clients. And usually the same says with the actions that we take. So 20% of what we're actually doing is creating 80% of our revenue. So I like to reflect on that as well. So that's a couple of things I do to reflect. Then before I move into the new year, that allows me time to start thinking about my word of the year. Now, if you haven't yet seen, I got a little raw and vulnerable the other day and shared things that I woke up the next morning and felt sick and nearly deleted. But I've already chosen my word of the year. And my word of the year is intention. Now, normally I do this in the new year after I've done some reflecting, but I did some reflecting with Oprah, and then just opened my heart and cried and all the things. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it because this is not the time or the session for it. So I've already chosen my word. And then I still haven't chosen my phrase of the year. So I usually choose a quote or something that I've been saying a lot and maybe not doing as much. And it allows me to help every time I do something through the year. That's kind of this little itty bitty thing in my brain that's always saying, are you sticking to your word of the year? So are you doing this with intention? What's the intention behind it? Why are you talking to this person? What's the intention behind it? Why are you starting this program? What's the intention behind it? So these are the sorts of things I will use it for. So I'll think about my word. Come and join me. I'm going to help people do all of this. It'll just be through live streaming, even no opt-in, because it's just a thing I want to do. And then also the phrase of the year. And that usually comes from just starting to sort of collect different phrases until one sits with me. I remember one was happiness was my word of the year. And my phrase was, I am happy not because everything is perfect. I am happy because. So it is just choice, really. That's kind of the things that I do. But you can't sit in environment forever, because people that sit in environment forever always wanting to have everything right and everything perfect and line everything up and you've got to know it all. You've got to still move through picking your systems and implementing even when it's uncomfortable, and do it anyway. Just move on through, feel the fear and do it anyway. Otherwise, you're forever doing mindset work. And you can't procrastinate on your systems. Just pick them. And then the implementation, you can't go, but I still need to fix all that other stuff. So there's a fine line. I always ask myself this question: how is this serving me? So if I'm watching Netflix for the day, I'm like, I need a break so I don't throw my computer across the room. That's serving me. 3 days later, if I'm still having a Netflix day, that is not serving me any longer. I'm using it as an excuse not to go back. All right, so there's a few things. Come and join us where I'm going to go live, turn on the little bings and the notifications and all the things, and I'll be streaming live. When I'm away, though, I'll be streaming from my phone. I'm not even going to take my laptop away next week. No, is it next week we go away? It is. Yes, it is next week we fly away. The reason why I don't want to take my I'm saying this now, and I'm probably am going to take my laptop away. Because we're short some staff members. I'm going to try to not look at it for at least a week, because we haven't seen our family for 2 years. Casey asks, actually, let me see if there's any cues. June needs to implement systems. Well, June, baby, follow us. We will help you choose your systems and all the things. Casey also asks, do you think there is any point marketing over Christmas for coaches and course creators? Okay, yes and no. So two things. We are dialing back our paid marketing over Christmas. There's a lot of like the costs go up. One, the costs go up for us because there are more people advertising for lots of other things that are tapping into our audience over the Christmas break and for e-commerce things and all of that. Second one is less people are online, especially because I'm in a B2B business. A lot of businesses spend less time online. Therefore, it costs me more money because there's less people to get in front of. So my costs slowly go up. But we do still pay for engagement posts because engagement stuff will allow us to create lookalike audiences and keep showing up and not be forgotten, because you can't just not show up for a month or two over Christmas. You just can't. You've still got to be there, but automate as much as you can. I'm still planning to do at least 1 hour's live over the break, just so I'm live and it's not hard to literally turn on the phone a couple of times for 15 minutes and talk about something, anything. Here I am on the beach. So the paid marketing, we're dialing it back. The larger companies won't because they've got more money, right? Those that are making, 20, 30 million a year, of course, they're going to keep paying lots and lots. We don't do that. We're a little tiny happy boutique business and we love it that way. But always keep showing up. You can't not show up. So automate your emails. My emails will still be going out. We'll still be having people going through and doing, say, Canva training. We will still be, putting out content that is already pre-made and scheduled every week or every other day. So in regards to paid marketing, yeah, dial it back. The cost per lead, it depends how much you've got to spend on marketing. I would dial it back. We are just now paying for engagement. We've turned off our webinar. We're turning off most of the lead generation stuff that requires our time. So, for example, leads that then require a consult. So we collect an email and ask them if they want to have a conversation with us. We're going to turn that off because I'm not going to be having any bookings. I'm planning to not have too many bookings. So yeah, that's what I would recommend is dial them back, but automate as much as you can, but still show up. It's not hard to pick up your phone and talk for 10 minutes a couple of times a week. Honestly, live, it's my passion project. Going live and helping people, it gives you a sense of fulfillment. And yeah, it's awesome. All right, VIPs, some takeaways from today. Come on, and then we're going dark, people. So the VIPs are slowly starting to come on in now because we're about to go dark and dive into numbers and marketing funnels and click by click and all the things and set our goals. Glenda says, what are we saying here? You signed up both for the Canva, but the Facebook group keeps telling me to answer questions, even though I've already filled in questions. Yeah, our team don't just sit there approving every single time. We do batching with approvals as well. So it has been the weekend here, and our team will start doing approvals into the Facebook group later on after we've finished all of this. Some of my team don't start until 10 o'clock. And some don't start until lunchtime, so everyone kind of staggers in through the day. Kat and I are the first two. We start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the rest of our team staggers in. So you will get approved, but yeah, we try not to work on weekends, and we try to batch our email checking. We don't just sit there and every time the email goes bing, we jump to it. That's reactive working, which means working on unimportant things like pushing a rock up a hill. We try to batch our time as well, batch our group approvals, batch our posts, batch when we check our emails, batch our podcast recording days. So you will get approved, Glenda. Someone will be in there this morning. That's one of the first morning jobs that we do. It's only, well, it's not even 9 o'clock here yet. So don't you worry, darling. You will be in there soon. Awesome. All right. You can, if you've already upgraded though, you can already start getting in and binging the content very, very soon. All right, VIPs, who's going to unmute and share a key takeaway from this morning? I'm going to pull one of you out if you don't answer. I've got singing Tourette's, yes. Natasha, I know you jumped in late. I don't know if you were stalking, but I'm sure there was something I was said that you're like, cool, thanks, Hal.
I did jump in late. I'm still struggling to find the right links for everything. What have I taken? I like the batching idea already, just that, because I do tend to be reactive and a lot of my time is wasted switching attention.
Yeah.
And that's a problem that I have.
Here's a really good thing for you. Let me show you something. So this is my social, apart from the one down here. Don't look at that one because I haven't turned it off, but see my social? There is not a single red dot on there.
Oh, yes, it's the red dots that kill me.
I turned them off. I don't want to see them.
Oh.
Why? Then there's some kind of chemical that gets released in our brain that makes us want to click. I turned all mine off.
That's such a good idea.
I only go in there when I'm scheduled to go in there. Otherwise, I'm like, oh, red dot, 1 dot.
Yes.
And it's just somebody liking something. And then I've shifted my focus from what I was doing, and I come back and it takes me 10, 15 minutes to refocus on what I was actually doing that was productive. Yep. So I turned all my dots off. Some people I know have even deleted their social accounts. I do not have my social accounts open on my computer. Unless it's time to look at my social accounts, and I try not to have my emails. I have to at the moment because we're got short-staffed, but generally I don't even have my emails open, so that when I'm working on something, I'm only working on that thing. I actually get more done and I'm more productive with my time. So, yeah, go in, turn off all your red dots. They're not good for you.
I actually don't know how to do that. I've had red dots since I've had social media and my phone.
So smart people Google. I'm sure Google's got the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Point taken.
Yeah. All right, Mary Bell, what's a key takeaway from all the things this morning for you, honey?
Oh, I think I went into it before, but getting above the line for a bit.
Excellent. Love it. What about you, Karen? What's been of all the things this morning, one thing that stood out for you?
Again, I think the batching and prioritizing what's money-making or income-producing activity and what's just taking your focus away from what you need to be doing.
Yeah, that's it, right? All the fun things like creating pretty graphics and, chatting with people and all of that, that's all fun and comfortable. But the IPAs are normally not. Your income-producing activities, usually uncomfortable, not so fun, but they're the things that actually give us the more choice. And, like we're at that point now where I can lay in bed and I hear my phone go bling, and it means, sale, right? It's so nice. We didn't start there, but it happens now because, when I figured that whole build, measure, optimize thing out, it was like a game changer. For those who have been to my masterclasses, you know I preach build, measure, optimize sexy numbers all the time. All right, guys. Well, we're going to go dark now. We're heading off into the VIP area with our beautiful VIPs. So our VIPs, we still spend another hour together. So now we're going to dig into our marketing funnels. Sarah usually stays dark until we go into VIPs because she's always got really great questions. And then all of our other VIPs start heading on in. Come on, guys, head on over now. We'll spend another hour together. I'll dig through your funnels. I'll look at your automation and I'll click any buttons you need me to click to make sure all that stuff is working. Excellent, guys. Well, this is the final official Monday Monday for Australia mentoring for 2021. We will be back for Monday mentoring next year, but it will be on a Tuesday for Australia and Monday for America. And I know all my American people are like, Karen's like this in the background. Yeah. I know all our American beauties are going to be like, oh, so much better than a Sunday night when I want to be with my family. So that's all changing. If you want to make sure that you stay up to date with all of our live trainings, head here, click on the little blue button at the bottom. It will put our trainings in your time zone so that you don't miss any of our training events. And yay, Angela, you too, baby. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And as always, never let anyone dull your sparkle. And I will see you all, well, actually, I've still got a week of training left. So I might be finished Monday mentoring, but I'll be back in nearly every day training someone. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.